my next guest, he got involved in our business just recently, and it's just tearing it up. Some of you got to see him on a recent Zoom, but Michael has a really amazing story that I'm going to have him share with you all. And one of the things that he and I were talking about earlier today is just to understand and put in perspective this brand new product line that we're introducing. A few months back, we introduced a keto line of products, and people have fallen in love with those, and they drink the Extreme Shake, and it's been helping them build up their immune system because it's a probiotic shake. Our multivitamin, which is our 10X Pure technology in our multi that's formulated by Dr. Robin Sika. That's something that people have gone crazy with right about now, so much so that it's on back order for a few weeks. And we went through a 6-month supply of that in like a month and a half. And so you can see how hot that kind of a product is. But we are, and let's not be mistaken about it, we are a CBD company, and we are out in front with CBDA and our 10X Pure Gold line. And that won't change. You got to lead with the lead product, but you can still tackle other markets, things like keto, which is a hot market today, and people trying to lose weight. And now with people trying to, keep themselves healthy and build their immune system, this glutathione product is going to make a huge difference in that area as well. But just want to put in perspective, you want to make sure that you don't bury the lead, as they say. You want to make sure that you are leading with CBD and then filling in with our fleet of amazing products that we offer on top of our CBD products. Well, Michael, I'm blown away by your leadership and all that's going on in your team right now. Appreciate you being on the Zoom. I know you've got an incredible story. You were on a product that was very similar in nature to the CelluVie product. Maybe you can tell that story and let people know, why you're so excited about this new product launch.
Thank you, Adam, and good evening, everyone. And Otis, great story. I just had a hip replaced 2 years ago, and I had a knee replaced 1.5 years. So I know what it's like to sleep at night with that pillow in between my legs. And I know you do too. But in any case, thank you for having me on again. And, I got to tell you, after I've been involved in this industry full time for 24 years. And as I say it, the hair stands up on the back of my head because it's such a great industry. It's probably one of the greatest financial opportunities in America today, and always has been for the last 70 years, if people only understood it. And if done right once, you have a home for a lifetime here with CTFO. I know I'm getting off track a little bit, but I think it's important for people to know really where I'm coming from, because I'm really no hot shot here with CTFO. I've only been with the company 5 weeks, but I've been with a couple companies, and I've always looked for only one home. So I'm not one of those guys, looking for something else to do. My first company, I was with them for 7.5 years. And then my second company, and the way that I got started in the nutritional or product end of it had everything to do with the gentleman called Paul Zane Pilzer. And he said that the health and wellness was going to be the next trillion-dollar industry. And there were going to be 10 million new millionaires developed in this industry. So I kind of went down that path, and I ended up with a company, a good company, by the way, by the name of New Skin. I was with them for 2.5 years. Great company, great products. I've got all good things to say about them, but it's where I started to learn about antioxidants and what antioxidants really were. So we go back 10 years ago when I was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. At the time, I was given 3 months to survive. I was told to go home and put my affairs in order. And this is not a sad story. I'm here today to talk about it through the grace of God, and I think a lot of other things that I've done along the way. And so I'm leading up to the importance of glutathione here. but I need to go back so you know where I was and how I got here today. And I hope that this is okay with everybody, because I think it'll be a good tool for everybody to move on. As Adam says, we're not taking glutathione. Our body produces glutathione by the age of 20, 25 years old. To the best of my understanding, over the last 10 years of doing my little research, is we start to lose glutathione by as much as 1% a year. So the product that is developed here with CTFO is nothing more than a precursor to help our own bodies develop the glutathione that we're not producing as much as we once did. That's as far as I'm going to go with that, because I'm not a doctor and I'm not a scientist. And if you Google glutathione, and I really recommend for people that don't understand it, really should, because it really is a very unique, important product. And as again, as Adam says, glutathione is the master antioxidants of all antioxidants. So go do your research, and I promise you, you will be excited about this particular product. But how I became to the product was, I managed to get myself to surgery after 2 months of being on chemotherapy that nearly killed me. I was 190 pounds, and within 2 months, I was 150 pounds. And if anybody understands that, I know Craig, who happens to be a nurse that is on here. Hi, Craig, how are you? He knows what I'm talking about. And I think you all do. We all know that, you know, chemotherapy really does kill all of the good cells while they're trying to kill the bad ones. And we get it. But it created a lot of problems for me. And in 2 months, it did not shrink the tumor that I had. So anyway, I did a couple things. Anyway, I got through that, because that's not what this is really about here tonight. I got through, and I had a Whipple procedure, and then I came home, and then I was recovering, and then all of a sudden, I couldn't put any weight on my left foot. So I'm leading into the glutathione thing here, guys. So everybody give me a smile, okay? There we go. And so I was waking up in the morning, and I'm a hiker, I'm a walker, I'm a physical fitness buff, and I couldn't walk from the bed to the bathroom, which was just across the hall, and I couldn't understand what the heck was going on. So a good doctor friend of mine from California 10 years ago introduced me to glutathione, or a product that would help induce the glutathione within my body. And so she told me, she said, just start taking it. And so, hey, at that point, you know, I was looking for hope in a bottle, and I was hoping that I could find something that would work. And so I ordered the product, and I started to take. I mean, I could walk across the hall. I mean, everybody really needs to understand. I mean, I didn't hurt my ankle. I didn't do anything to it. I just, all of a sudden, I could walk on it. And within 4 months of taking that particular product, and I'll never forget this, I got out of bed the 4th morning, and I was able to walk across into the bathroom, and it dawned on me I had no pain. And at the time, I didn't give it much thought, because it wasn't the reason why I was taking that product. I was taking the product because I knew enough about antioxidants, and what I was going through, the more antioxidants that I can put into my body, the better recovery that I believe that I would have, and in hopes to push away or not have cancer come back. And I'll never forget it. I had called her up the 5th day, and I said, geez, you're not going to believe this, but I was able to walk. And from that point on, let me see, at that point on, I can't tell you how many miles that I've walked and hiked. 2016, I hiked 500 miles of the Appalachian Trail in 34 days backpacking, and I've never stopped walking. And there's a story behind this, is because when I was being treated for pancreatic cancer at the time, there was a brand new therapy that had come out, university at Yale, and the first 4 people that they've tried it on, they could not understand why they couldn't get through the therapy and why I did. And number one, it's because I was the levels of antioxidants in my body were quite high. It's the only thing that they could figure out. So I will tell you, it's been 10 years. I've been cancer free. My personal opinion, I believe that why cancer hasn't come back through the grace of God is because I have a high immune system, is the best way that I could put it. And I give that credit to the vitamins and minerals that I take and the glutathione. I have not gone a day without taking these products. So understanding that glutathione, there's a host of things that glutathione can do for you, from energy to, I mean, do your research. It's just a wonderful product. But I got excited 5 weeks ago due to CBD, and the little bit that I do know about CBD, I think the benefits with this product is between this, you know, I think we need to be careful as to what we wish for. We all say, well, you know, I want to live to be 100 years old. I want to live to be 110 years old. And if you take a look at all of the people that live in the high regions of other countries at 125 years old, what they discovered is that their glutathione was very high. And yet, when we get sick, our glutathione is very low. So it has everything to do with inflammation. It's all about inflammation, okay? The bad guy is the inflammation. If we can keep the inflammation down, then I think we can really beat the curve on a lot of these illnesses and colds and sicknesses and things of that nature. But anyway, 10 years, my left ankle never reoccurred. It gives me a little tiffle, you know, after walking 14 hours with 30 pounds on my back, but not like it was 10 years ago. So if you guys have the opportunity in your, I tell people, listen, don't wait for something to happen. You know, I had somebody the other day, and I think Craig, being that you're a nurse, I think you would agree with me, asked me, well, you know, with these wonderful products, you know, CBD and the multivitamin and now this glutathione product, you know, which one should I take? And so I said, well, let me ask you a question. I said, I want you to stand up because I can't see you, but I'm going to assume that you're standing up. Are you standing up, Mary? And she says, yeah. I said, I want you to take your arms. I want you to put them by your side. And I said, I want you to imagine that according to science, and the ability to measure is the basis of science, according to science, if you didn't have vitamins and minerals in your body, you wouldn't be able to lift your arms up. I said, so let's see if you can answer your own question. You think you should be taking vitamins and minerals? Because we know that the grounds and we're not getting the proper vitamins and minerals that we should be. Things have changed over the last 60 years. And if you think that you're getting it all from your foods, you are highly mistaken. I can tell you that right now. So don't fool yourself, and don't go down to Walmart and think that you're getting a vitamin and mineral for $6.95. It drives me crazy. But, you know, we're here to share information. And really, I think our job is really to educate people. And I think the best way to educate people is not to pretend that we're doctors, but to lead them to the information, okay? Google glutathione, Google vitamins and minerals. And now the point becomes, once you've learned what you think you should be putting into your body, the point becomes, what product and where should I buy it? And that's where we come in.